Darkness, the long blast of siren, a moment of silence, a series of explosions, large buildings falling to the ground, a crowd applauding. A summer afternoon, a building site. A small trestle table stands center stage. On the table are architectural plans and blueprints. The papers are weighed down with stones to stop them blowing away. Two hard hats are on the table. Martin is looking casually at the blueprints. Leo enters carrying an architectural model. It is bulky. He is struggling with it. Martin looks.
Some professionals, Martin, exist only or mainly to provide particular people with a congenial way of earning their living. Publishing, for example, or radio. You mentioned radio. These people, these publishers and so on, they're interesting. I've met them sometimes. They're creative people. Their surroundings are, if you like, seductive. But in the end, these are people without effect in the world. Do you see what I'm saying? They have no power to shape, no responsibility. Now, building, construction, engineering, architecture, these have effects. Here, you have responsibility. Obviously, you can dream, use your imagination, of course, but there's a purpose. You put your dreams on paper. Blueprints, drawings, your smallest line, the merest gesture of a pencil can be the curve of a motorway flyover, or pull a tower up from the slums, or shape a square from a mess of alleys. That's what we do, mine. We dream these structures and then...
It's flat.
Sorry?
It's flat. This here, I thought you built. I thought you were a builder. This is flat.
This is the car park. It's supposed to be flat.
Oh.
To go back, we dream these structures, these buildings, and...
You said there was going to be a tower. There's a tower on... Sorry. There's a tower on the model.
The buildings take shape, become solid.
There's no tower here.
People live in them, work in them.
There's some lamps.
We have an effect, you understand.
Nothing like that.
The tower is going to be over there. At the head of the docks, where the fish market used to be. They're still digging foundations, but you can imagine...
Is this one of yours, the tower? Did you dream it?
Lots of people are involved in the project.
Did you think it up though, your dream?
I'm part of the design team, obviously. So in that sense, yes, everyone has their role, everyone has input.
What's your input?
Well, the car park's mine. My job on the team is access, so clearly parking, which is important on a project like this, and also security, the walls, if you like.
Big walls.
Yeah, well spotted.
Thanks.
Look around you, Martin. Beyond the fencing, over there, what do you see?
Houses, some people.
Houses, yes, but look at the immediate environment, the surroundings. Understand? This site in the middle of a no man's land, look at it, devastation. Someone in the planning department told me this is officially third world status, which means vandalism, burglars, and Christ knows what else. It's a prime example. You dream up ideas, but you have to think, you have to see potential problems, solve them before they happen. Understand? I saw the problem, that this is the physical solution.
Big walls.
Metaphorically, yes, I suppose so.
How high?
4 meters plus barbed wire.
The tower, how high?
Square footage?
How many floors?
17.
How high can you build something?
In what way do you mean high?
Up the way high, how high can a thing be built? Anything?
It's an interesting question.
Cheers.
Design, materials and nature are what you have to think about. A good design can take poor materials higher. Good materials can support a poor design, and then there's nature, wild, damp, heat, earthquakes. The implorables. You overcompensate for nature.
How high then?
Based on the building would have to be wide to support the height. Lifts are a problem. Over a certain number of floors and you need separate lifts. Then there's the human elements, vertigo. People do get vertigo. I suppose that counts as nature, materials, design and nature. If one of these factors is out of harmony, then you get beyond a certain point. The structure overbalances, things get dangerous. You can work it out. Theoretically though, there's no limits.
Can you build a thing high enough that if you fell off you wouldn't hit the ground? High enough so that if you fell you'd fall into orbit?
This is offices, Martin. No one's going to fall out.
Could you though?
Is this a joke?
I'm only asking how.
It feels like you're making a joke.
No, honestly.
I thought you wanted to talk about work.
I was?
If you're bored.
I'm not bored, I was asking a question.
It sounded like a joke. I'm sorry, I didn't.
Doesn't matter, forget it.
Put this on.
What for?
Safety. It's to protect your head.
From what?
Everyone on the site has to wear a hard hat. It's regulations.
But there's nothing above us. It's flat, only lumps.
We're on site, Martin. Accidents happen. You'll wear a hard hat.
I'm just saying.
What the hell is the problem with you? There's no pain in wearing it. It won't hurt your head. Put it on.
It looks like one of the village people.
What?
Doesn't matter.
You mutter, Martin. You know that? You're a mutterer. Underneath your breath, you speak behind your hand. Do you ever notice yourself doing it? If you've got something to say it clearly. Make a point. So that's the end.
There we go.
Is that